Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to our GregTech Horizon Season 3. Yes, I think I finally am getting used to saying Season 3. You may notice a couple new machines in the base, but we'll get to that in a second. I did just want to say that I will be doing a world upload of this world right here. I just did a save just at this point, so everything you see right now, this will be in the world upload. I think I'm gonna do this on my Patreon. Now it'll be available to everyone, even those that have joined the free tier, so it's not gonna be locked behind a subscription or anything, but yeah, Patreon lets you upload attachments and stuff. So I think I'm going to try that. If it doesn't work out well that way, there are other options. But I think Patreon might be the easiest for me. So after this goes live, we should have that. If you head over to my Patreon, the link will be below and you should see the post and it'll be an attachment for the world backup. So if you want to play on this world, go ahead, head over and download the world. I'd love to see what people do with my kind of world and see how they do things differently. But okay, so you may notice we are over underneath our cactus farm. I kind of just jumped down here. I did add a third layer. So now we have 3 layers of cacti, and it's still really ugly. I may actually, I think I'm gonna like redo this so it's not all cobblestone. That will be kind of annoying, but maybe I'll place it and maybe I'll build it like, maybe I'll move it kind of thing. So it's not right here. It's pretty easy to get up. But you basically just need 16 sand, 8 fence posts, and 16 cactus, and you just gotta make like a ring. So it's actually like really easy to expand. But like I said, I did do the third one. So we have a bit more cactus, and I think I haven't actually watched one of the cactus pop off and fall down, so I don't know if it's like 100% working, but I feel like it is. But also we're like, this is actually like getting pretty high up here. So, you know, may also notice I threw some lightning bugs. Lightning bugs, fireflies. I call them lightning bugs. So yeah, I threw some lightning bugs on the base. I think that actually looks kind of cool if we just had some. I do still plan on making this a bit more 3D looking. It's just without flight, it is a pain. Okay, but enough talking here. So as you see, we have the coke oven underneath. There is a the hopper is like right above this block, so it drops down into there. Another hopper pulls out and then puts it in here, and then all the way down here we got some cactus coke. So you can see we have a decent amount of cactus coke. I'm just gonna bring 4 back to the base. It would be kind of cool if we had like item pipes piping stuff all the way back up, and maybe we will at some point if I have, like, if I move this. I don't particularly want this like up there. I don't know. I don't think that would look well. Maybe it could. I don't know. Like if I did, you know, an enclosure that kind of matches that, maybe that could look kind of cool. Yeah, the problem is when you start adding stuff like this, but we could always use item pipes to pipe it around the base. They, you know, the coke ovens don't have to be right underneath it. That is just, at this point of the pack, I don't have, you know, an absolute massive amount of materials, so I didn't want to spend, you know, hundreds of ingots piping items up into the base, but we could do that. at some point. We could even like move this underneath. Maybe we'll have... we could have maybe like an underneath basement area. But I was trying to kind of avoid that. Just because it's kind of a pain when you have to empty out a huge area. But if we have stuff we want to hide, like underneath, maybe we'll do that. But, alright. So as you can see, I am starting to upgrade some of our machines. Now, there are 2 multi-blocks. I do want to get the multi-blocks. But I was actually looking at the high pressure, and I feel like these have gotten easier to make since we first got to this point in... I should just throw that in the other one, actually. Yeah, I think... I just realized these also give tiny piles of ash. That's one kind of annoying thing with the cactus coke. They give tiny piles. And I don't think they work with... Pretty sure it doesn't work with blocks. Oh, it does work. But yeah, it gives a tiny pile. Dang it. I was hoping that would maybe give the bigger ashes. That way you don't have to empty it so often. I don't know if... I'm just gonna do... Yeah, we'll do 4 blocks. I have 4 stacks of cactus. Well, it'll be 5 stacks. I could always go get... I mean, iron is like super easy to get. The easiest one, actually. Also, we have the steel dust we got from all our lathes. So we've actually... By getting the lathe, we've actually saved 14 ingots worth of steel. So definitely worth it. It is a pain, though. Because you either have to smelt it back in the smeltery, or you have to blast furnace it to get it back into the steel ingots. That's why it's just kind of sitting in my inventory for now. I just haven't dealt with it. We will at some point, but yeah. Let's just get this stuff going. I wonder if... I don't remember if the bricked blast furnace you can actually automate. Like the coke oven bricks, obviously you can with like a hopper, it'll pull it out, but the hopper didn't work on that, and I don't remember if there is a way to deal with the ash. I was thinking maybe a conveyor, possibly. Maybe I'll try that. I mean, we'll end up using conveyors anyway. It's not like I'll be wasting the materials if I make one. But maybe we will. Also, I should really do this. I actually even have a... I have a LV machine hull right here already. So maybe we should do that. Because this is just literally tin wire, iron rods, and 2 tin cables. It is super easy. Okay, let me get that. I am kind of running out of room the way I've set this up as well. I'm just thinking, probably... Also, the nice thing is, even at nighttime, these do drop down, but they still actually produce power until they get down to here. But... with what I'm doing right now with my processing, you don't really need to sleep at night. All right, let me craft up some stuff here, and I may actually move this. I'm gonna redesign this anyway. I just don't know. You know what? I'll do that after I get the cutting machine. That's what I was doing. Because I want to get the cutting... Oh, there's a conveyor. If it doesn't work, I can just use the conveyor and the cutting machine. Because I wanted to get the cutting machine to cut the plank so I could easily expand the base. So, okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, we are back. I have gone ahead, crafted up the basic polarizer. Also, sticky resin, 64 of that from coins. Thanks for mentioning that. Definitely helpful. Yeah, the coins from our wrought iron. We're getting these coins. We might as well use them. I mean, I don't have like a absolute ton of coins, and we're actually a bit low on the explorer ones, but I am slowly working through the quests. The only quest I have left here is bamboo, and I need to find a bamboo forest, which that might not happen for a little while, but I am slowly going through all these quests. I do need to do a large bronze thing, which I'm sure we will use at some point, so I'll just get that going. That uses more than I realized. I may actually move that closer. I don't know. The polarizer actually doesn't use much. I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, it actually uses 16. All right. So they use a decent amount. We're definitely going to need more steam turbines coming up here. But yeah, there we go. Magnetic iron rods. No redstone needed. Pretty amazing. I do think... I don't know if I want to have a big tank of steam again. It does help. I'm also thinking... as a little bit of a challenge mode for myself, instead of doing the usual, I would just pipe all this into a battery, like a thing of batteries, and that would kind of allow us to kind of skimp on our power gen. I'm thinking I'm gonna say maybe not do that. We will obviously get to a point where we need well, the Lapatronic thing, the capacitor, but I'm thinking maybe with the single multi-blocks, only doing, maybe like limiting myself to throwing a battery in the one slot just to help a little bit with, you know, things. If I accidentally put too many items in, I don't want to, like, you know, the recipe to fail, because that's just kind of a pain. But I'm thinking, yeah, maybe if I just limit myself to the battery slot instead of doing like a battery bank for the whole setup. I don't know. I just kind of had that thought when I was doing stuff. Okay. 1, 2. Should have this over here. Also, I am trying to... I want to upgrade that as well. Let me do this really quick. That went in really awkward. Oh. Yeah. And I think I need... Yeah, 2 more and 1 more for the deal. All right. I wanted to do that because I wanted to upgrade this to the other version, because yeah, I'm pretty sure these used to require a whole bunch of steam. I feel like that is definitely steel. Did I say steel or did I say steam? They used to require a whole bunch of steel, so it felt just kind of bad when you're trying to craft up the LV machines that require a ton of steel, and then you're trying to like upgrade these that also require steel. I don't know, it just felt bad. So I don't know if that is a big enough pipe to handle that. I hope. But all right, what was the other one? It was like this for that other quest, while I remember. We'll probably also use a large bronze fluid pipe sooner than later. I could even put it like right here, going into the turbine. All right. I mean, you can technically do that. Steam's never going to go that way. It's never going to output into the tank, but it kind of like, I don't know. I like the arrows. They're satisfied, kind of seeing the arrows. Okay, what was I doing? All right, that needs to go there. I think it's half the length, the time length. I could be wrong though. And then oh, this. Actually, we'll just throw them all in. Conveyor. All right. We also have item pipes. I guess we'll do... I want to say tin is the first one. Yeah, tin. Or brass. I don't think I want to do brass. Brass is kind of annoying at this point. Not annoying, but... there it is. Yeah, because it uses zinc. Although we have found a sphalerite vein, so it's not like down the world, but I'm just thinking, yeah, I guess we could do that. There is some weirdness with the pipes and the wrenches. I think you need a steel wrench to break the pipes, which is kind of... I don't know if it's intended, but it's never... I don't think it's ever been fixed. Yeah, so that requires 24. I think I maybe want to move it... Well... It does get enough power from there. Because this is 31 EU, 30... So 29 EU per tick this receives from the cable loss. So it gets enough power there. And I don't think there is any... Yeah, there is some. But that's like the... Like, yeah, we're not doing these kind of ingots anytime soon. Shirabod? Alright, so we'll do this. No. Alright, so there's item pipes, which will let us transport items around. Gonna go ahead and sleep. Now, I'm gonna try this. I have no idea if this is gonna actually work. So I'm just gonna do that. Does it even connect? Doesn't even connect. And you can see it doesn't, you can't break it. All right, so that does tell me that we probably can't do what I want to do. I'll upgrade my wrench, but like if we did import, I don't think, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I didn't think it would. Maybe on the front hatch, but I don't want to. That's actually just ingots. I thought it was plates. Let's just craft up a steel. I have 6 steel. We're crafting up more. Let's just do that. Is that what it was? I think that. I can use the wrench for pipes and stuff. I don't remember if one of them... I don't know. We'll throw it in there. Yeah. I don't know if that's intended, that you can't break those pipes, but you can break the brass ones with the wrought iron thing, so I don't know if that's actually intended, but like I said, it's never actually been fixed, so who knows. But let's do that. Break that. Let's see if this connects on the front. I don't think it will. Oh, it actually does. Interesting. I wonder if... The kind of annoying thing is if I do this, I can't access it if I put this on it. I can't reach it. I am kind of curious if I do import, will it what will it do? I mean, I don't really care if it looks ugly. If we can pipe everything we need into it. What happens if we actually let's do this. I'm kind of curious. We import from that like this stuff. Does it actually work? Okay, these do have, this is a 20-second. These conveyors are really, really slow. So if it doesn't work right at first, it might just need the 20 seconds to go. All right, so it's, all right. So it did go in there. And that, I'm hoping goes in there. Yep. Okay, so you can pipe stuff in. Question is, can you pipe stuff out? I'm going to wait for that to finish, and then maybe we could always throw a second conveyor on there. Maybe? I don't know. There's nothing to pipe out, though, at the moment. So, okay, actually, let me craft up another one. If this doesn't work, like I said, we can always, there's plenty of machines that we're going to be using conveyors on anyway. So, it's not like we're wasting materials here. Wow, that actually went really quick. Okay, got a conveyor belt or conveyor module crafted up. And let's see if this will actually work. I think that's what we wanted on. Like I said, oh my goodness, it actually worked. It actually worked. And it's turned on again. All right, well, there we go. I didn't realize you could actually, for some reason I thought that was fully automatable. Is that a word? Unautomatable. But yeah, it does look like we can do that. Now, unfortunately, yeah, you can't access the thing, so I can't see what is in there, but oh, it did something. Did it put it in the... It put it in there. Alright. So, that might be an issue. How would I do that? I guess if I blocked the, like we put it into, I guess I don't technically need the, stuff. Well, it would be easier if the stuff went in automatically. Maybe we'll just leave it to output. Also, I was just noticing, did the steel actually come out? Let me do that. Import. Can never remember. I think block output is blocking stuff from going that way. I think, like the pipe outputting, it's blocking that. I think, but I don't know if it means it's blocking from the other direction. Like if there was a pipe. All right, it doesn't want to be. It doesn't feel like it's pulling out the steel, does it? All right. Well, it could pull out the pile of ashes, which is kind of the main thing at the moment. I don't know. I'll leave it, and we'll see. I've also been upgrading our machines here. You can see got a macerator and alloy smelter. I'll do the other ones. But I would like to Let's see. I'm just thinking, what do I want to... Cutting machine, I guess, would be next. Okay, maybe I should just use this conveyor for the cutting machine. And actually the water is right there, so that's easy to... That'll be easy to fill the cutting machine with water. Alright, we are back. I was going to craft up the cutting machine, and I realized we had a bit of an issue with the saw blade. Let me just finish this really quick. I am going to start doing the... It'll probably be this recipe first. Yeah, actually... Yeah, actually... We'll probably... I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm going to be doing this. That is 50. All right. Anyway, let me do this really quick. We are... Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get cobalt. So I am crafting up a centrifuge, and I totally screwed that up. Whoops. All right, we are back. So I was going to go craft up the cutting machine, and I realized we have a little bit of an issue with that. I've forgotten that you actually need cobalt for the cobalt brass gear. It's... There it is. Yep, so you need some cobalt. And it's actually kind of difficult to get cobalt at this point. We can't electrolyze it, because that requires a MV electrolyzer. So we're not there. This is like the easiest way to get it. This recipe, cobaltite, which you can mine up, and then you get 1 cobalt. And it gives you arsenic and sulfur as well. But yeah, MV, so we can't do that. And the ore in this ore requires a mining level of 7. I only have a mining level of 5. And I did upgrade my alamite, but yeah, we're not going to be able to do that yet. So I am going to craft up a centrifuge, because we can actually get it from a byproduct of centrifuging the cobaltite impure, I think. It's like one of these. The macerator, we unfortunately with the macerating recipe, we don't get the byproducts, we only get the main, but the centrifuge, we actually can get the byproducts from it. And also, centrifuge is one of the things I needed for the food that I wanted to do as well. So, kind of like a... I just wasn't sure if I actually clicked on the wire. So it is done. Okay, so I do need some cobaltite. I mined it up. I found the vein in the... I found it in the Twilight Forest. It did actually... I went to about 15 veins before I actually found that. But I did find a nickel... It's a garnierite vein, or a nickel vein is the thing. There's not a ton of cobaltite in it, but it's not something you like need a huge amount of. I think if I had a chemical bath, we could get a pretty good... Oh no, that's cobaltite. I think I'm going to do this and then centrifuge it, and I'll have to do a bunch of it because it's a small thing, but yeah, I have these up pretty high. Usually I have this down 1 layer. So like this row would be here and then that row would be above. So I don't have to like jump to reach, but yeah. So this, like I said, this is a 10% recipe, and yeah, we didn't get the byproduct. We should hopefully get it if I do a bunch, but I do need to go mine up a bunch of cobalt for that. But we did get the centrifuge, the polarizer, and yeah, we are moving along here. I'm feeling pretty good about upgrading all these as well. Oh, we did get a bunch of wrought iron from the quests, so I could probably just go ahead and upgrade these as well. Yeah, we are going to need some more of the pipes though. Because that uses 5, and I'm sure the forge hammer uses some as well. But yeah, I want to get these all upgraded. And then, of course, there's the 2 multi-blocks. Those require a lot of bronze. I'm going to have to do a bunch of mining for that. Yeah, I need just a bit more of that. The nice thing about these quests for these, they've been giving wrought iron as a reward. So that is... Oop, not that one. I think we can smelt it back down if I make a mistake, but let's try not to make a mistake. No! Couldn't reach that. I miss having a magnet. Actually, I have a steel plate there. Right, there is that one, and then... do we need... Oh no, I'm short! I'm short... Oh, this probably gives us wrought iron. Yes! Perfect. Alright, so I think that's the last one. And then we'll not have to use so much wrought iron. We are getting food as well, like a bunch of different types of food, which is always helpful. Gummy bears. Man, I really like that. That looks really cool. Look at him in my hand. Man, imagine a gummy bear that size. That would be awesome. Okay, anyway, there we go. We got them all upgraded. We are chugging along here. Okay, I'm going to do more mining in the Twilight Forest and get us some cobalt, so that'll get us the cutting machine. Hopefully the mixer as well. That is definitely another one that we need to get. But I am having a blast playing this mod pack again. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, so thanks for watching, and have a good one.